Hello, and thank you for taking a few minutes to join me again. My name is Charles Paisley. I'm formerly the Associate Pastor of Faith Assembly Church of Jeffersonville, Indiana, which, in case you didn't know, is the second oldest message church in the world. And I appreciate the brothers and sisters in the church who send me these clips. That way I don't have to listen through all of these things. And I know at the church that I know the leaders, and you know it too, think that they're speaking to me, and they don't realize how many of you in the church are actually quite upset with what they've done, and you're the ones that are actually sending me the clips and so forth to respond to. And again, I appreciate that, and as much as I have time and ability, I'll continue to help you to do that. If you want to reach out and ask for those things, I'll do my best to continue to help with those things. But here's the thing. Kevin Crase is joking about drinking the Koolaid, right? Now here, let me play a clip of Kevin joking about people saying that they're going to drink the Kool-Aid when they all disappear in the rapture.
I wonder what it'll be like. Of course, there's not going to be so many that it's maybe going to even make a headline. I think the other day I said they're going to be saying they drank the Kool-Aid. You know what I'm referencing, Brother Kurt? We're taken to be fools. Some are going to find out who the fools are.
Now there you heard it, brothers and sisters, and let me put some context into this to help you. Jim Jones mass murdered close to 1,000 people by having them drink Kool-Aid laced with cyanide. And to you who maybe are not part of the message or distance, you might think that this is just a really unrelated thing, but it is not an unrelated thing. There's actually people sitting in that church who went to church with Jim Jones. Jim Jones, the man who handed out all that Kool-Aid and killed all those people, he's a man who visited and attended the Branham Tabernacle at times. He's a man who lived in Bloomington, Indiana, which is where he began his conversion into what was the Latter Rain movement and the message at that time. He visited churches in Seymour that were affiliated with our churches. He opened up his own church in Indianapolis. Raymond Jackson and other preachers of Faith Assembly Church attended People's Temple with Jim Jones in the 1950s. These people have personally had acquaintance and interaction with Jim Jones through the history of our movement. It's not some distant thing. Jim Jones was literally at one point in the same room as some of these people that have been in this movement. And here Kevin Crase is joking about drinking the Kool-Aid. Now, I want you to think about just how disturbing that is. Let me play it again for you.
I wonder what it'll be like. Of course, there's not going to be so many that it's maybe going to even make a headline. I think the other day I said they're going to be saying they drank the Kool-Aid.
Now, here's what I want to ask you. And I want you to think seriously about this, especially if you're still in Faith Assembly and you actually, you're still going along with stuff there. When the revelation of the seven thunders come, and they tell you the final preparation that you need to do for the rapture, how many of you would drink the Kool-Aid if that's what the seven thunders told you to do? How many of you would do something incredibly extreme if that is what the seven thunders told you to do? And here is the very frightening truth that a lot of you know is true. There's a substantial percentage of people who are still in Faith Assembly Church who would drink down the Kool-Aid and whatever other radical thing those seven thunders said if they thought it was really the seven thunders. And if you trick those people and convince them it's the seven thunders, they will do quite literally anything. Anything. And you all know that that's the truth. And you have in Kevin Crase an incredibly sadistic man. A man who jokes about mass murder right there, drinking the Kool-Aid. A man who jokes about all of the elderly people who died as a result of things that happened in his ministry. Brothers and sisters, I truly believe that you are in serious danger to remain at Faith Assembly Church if this man gets any more control over things. You need to begin to consider if you have to run for your lives. It is not safe with this man. This man, brothers and sisters, has, I believe, proven himself to be a sadistic monster, and I fully and truly believe he is a man possessed of an evil spirit. What he is doing is orchestrated, it is calculated, and it is on purpose. He does not believe the message any more than the rest of his family does. His father does not believe the message. His mother did not believe the message. They left in the 80s knowing that it was untrue. This is a man who has set upon you as prey. Now, why do I say this to you? I say this to you because before it happens, I want you to seriously consider, what are you going to do when the Seven Thunders tell you to do something very radical? I want you to really think hard about it. What are you going to do if the Seven Thunders ask you to do something very radical?